You know how grease guns are always seeping oil or grease out of the bottom or out of this tip here? So a few of you have been asking, how do you stop a grease gun from leaking? So I came up with an idea and I invented something. And I'm going to show it to you right now. Take you over here. I hung it up. By the way, welcome to the ATV Oil channel. My name is Roland. Here's what I came up with. I came up with this grease gun holder, and I'm going to show you how it works and how I put it together. So we'll take it off the wall here. I just have it mounted up here with a couple screws into a 2x4. I put holes and a couple slots that it holds in place. No big deal. I made this grease gun holder on the cheap. I used it with stuff you just have laying around. This bottom part here is a 3-inch sewer hose coupling. And I put an adapter here in the bottom and I glued it in place. And it's one of those adapters that unscrew. It's threaded in here like this. I'll put this aside for now. So what I did was I came up with an idea to get a sewer hose, 3-inch sewer hose to fit that grease gun. But then I went looking at it and it was like $26 Canadian just for a 10-foot sewer hose. So I had a plan on how to make this. And I didn't want to spend that kind of money on a sewer hose, so I came up with another idea. So I'm standing at the hardware store and I'm looking at the supplies. So I thought, whoa, this will work here. And then I grabbed, like I said, I grabbed this part with the threaded in part at the bottom. And I'll tell you why in a second. Then I had this laying around. It's central vacuum tubing. You could grab any piece of tubing, ABS or whatever. So I thought if I place my grease gun inside here, and I have this part here, any oil or seepage out of that grease gun is going to come into here, and I can empty it out once in a while. Like, it doesn't leak a lot, right? So but I can grab it and empty it out of here instead of having the mess all over my bench here or my floor. So then I thought, well, if I'm going to have my grease gun in here, I can't have it sitting in the bottom. If it leaks, the bottom of the grease gun will be sitting in all that seepage and oil and stuff like that. So I just put a construction screw in here, as you can see right in there. And what I did is I used some PL to hold it in place. I put some PL inside here to hold it in place. PL, this stuff here, construction adhesive, this stuff is great for gluing anything and holding it together. This thing is like concrete when it dries. So now that I've got that screw in place to hold the gun up and out of the base, then I have my gun sitting here. So then I thought I need a place for the hose to go into. If you have a hose like that, you may have a solid tube. So this is the one with the rubber tube. So I came up with this here, and the tube will go in here, and I notched it here so to hold it in place. So anything that leaks out of the end of that tube is going to go right down into here and into the bottom of here again. And it just leaks here, it leaks here. So I slotted this part of the tube here, the sewer pipe, and then I slotted the central vac tubing too, and I slid it over, and to hold it in place I just put some more PL around here, here and here. That thing is holding in there like concrete. So I thought it was a pretty cool invention, and so I'll show you how it works. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, I also glued this part in here, this adapter, into the bottom of this part here, and I use PL for that as well. So we'll go ahead, we'll put this in here. And if this ever leaks, which I doubt it will, you can always put a bit of Teflon tape around here to keep it from leaking out there, but I doubt it will. You don't have to make it tight, just snug it up like that with your hand. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hang this on to the wall. Slides down in place. Yeah, it's a little wobbly, but no big deal. So now we're going to grab our grease gun. We're going to put it in place like this. We're going to grab our tube, lock it in that slot. Boom, there it is. This grease gun, if it wants to leak, it can leak all it wants. And like I said, when we have to empty out the bottom, we'll just unthread this, empty it out, clean it up, put it back in like that. Now, I don't know if you can stop a grease gun from leaking perfectly. Temperature has a lot to do with it. So I guess what you could do is you could take this, here, I'll show you here. What you could do to stop is take the pressure off and pull on this, pull it back. That'll take any pressure off, pushing grease up. and that'll stop it from leaking here. But then it's still going to leak here at the bottom. So you could lay it upside down too. I've seen people say you could lay it upside down. But who's got time for all this, right? So yeah, you want to grease your fittings, whatever you're greasing, and then you want to go put it away and be done with it, right? Now let's say you don't want to build a holder like this or something similar. You can buy a grease gun holder on Amazon. I'll put links below this video in the description where you can see that product. Also, I'll put links to some PL if you don't have any. You can get that on Amazon as well. And I hope this cool invention helps somebody. I know I really enjoyed making it, and it didn't take me very long. The longest part was waiting for the PL to dry solid. I had to wait overnight for it to dry like a concrete on there. Now I'm going to have to come up with something for this grease gun with a different tube here. And you know how sometimes that your grease gun doesn't want to pump any grease out of it, but you know there's grease in there? I got a video for that right here where you can watch that right now. Consider subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Give me a like, and we'll see you on the next video.